All right. Hello, everybody. We are now live on the Candy Shop. Welcome to Ladies Night. Yes, got my drink. So
You got my
I
water.
have, yeah, Raven. So I have some of my closest friends that I've had in college. Some of these ladies were like mamas to me. One of them, I had to pull her out because she's she's taking her
Yeah.
time. So, but
Emoji.
we'll get started. Again, my name is Candace, and I'll allow the others to introduce themselves.
I'm Kanea with the Candy Shop, and I'm happy to be here, excited for Ladies Night.
I'm Raven, and I am from Tuscaloosa,
I didn't know you
Alabama.
was from Tuscaloosa. I
Mm-hmm.
thought you was from Montgomery.
Oh no, I'm not from Montgomery.
Rose Hot.
No, not necessarily. War Eagle for my husband.
Well, you sound like my. Oh, I forgot. Rufus went
That's
to
right.
Auburn. Kennard. My husband graduated from Auburn.
Yep.
Good for him too.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna ask Sheeta. Sheeta's
Hey,
here.
Sheeta.
Go ahead and introduce yourself, Miss Lady.
Hi, I'm Miss Carol, and yes, I was being a mom, so I'm the new mom of you four. Taking notes. Anybody want to see any?
I feel like Raven was more the mom. You was the grandmama.
I've been a grandma. How long, Kanea? Kanea's the only one.
Raven is my grandma.
Kanea came to the baby shower and gave me a note like never knew anybody could be a grandma before they could be a mom.
Exactly. Well, see, Raven to me, Raven is that fly auntie that like comes to all the events. So that I always view Raven as the young fly auntie. Cheetah was always the mama, like she kept us in line the other time.
What you doing?
Get on it. Still getting on it.
Yeah. So we are gonna get started. We are gonna get started on these topics. For those that have watched my show, also let me put my ticker on here. I don't know where it went. But make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the Candy Shop. I know right now I'm sharing on Facebook, but really I want your views on YouTube. So please subscribe to the Candy Shop. I will attach the link to this post a little later. But we're going to get started on the first topic. This is the girls talk. So this topic, I hate speaking on it because I don't give a damn about what men think, but this is the first topic. So it's why do men feel so strongly about women who wear weaves and makeup? So, ladies, I don't know who wants to start first. Raven, I'll start with you.
Well, I am Bonquisha Shakur Denise Washington, and I don't care either. But I like my natural. If you feel like you want to rock it. Do what you do. You know, I can't stand, and I'm gonna say this: I can't stand. I'm gonna say it this way: if you're gonna wear it and make it look like it's yours. I can't stand to see anything extracurricular, and I'm gonna say that word extracurricular going on. But when I wear my piece, I'm not gonna wear a wig. I just don't feel comfortable in a wig. I've seen too many people with accidents. You know, I don't care if it's a lace front or whatever. The stuff just come off and fall off and do whatever. But you know, when I wear a sew-in, I want it to look like it came out my scalp. So that's all I'm saying. If it's gonna be coming in your head, if you just present it well, that's all I know. That's how I feel. But do what you do, but just make it fly. You know. And I think that's all I have.
Agreed. Kanea?
I agree. In terms of, I'm not really sure why men feel so strongly. You know, there's a lot of men who say, and then a lot of men complain about the weaves and the makeup, and then nowadays a lot of men are complaining that women taking pictures with filters. And to me, you know, women, we're fun, we're fly, we're funky, we're able to take on so much. And if we want to switch it up with a filter or with weave or with different types of makeup, then I feel like we definitely should not receive backlash from a man, because it's things that they do to spruce themselves up as well. And then once we, you know, get ourselves all together, you know, we get compliments from people inside the home and outside the home. But some people, I feel like, you know, they just get so much backlash for wanting to try new things. Everybody, and then you another thing that I want to touch on real quick is there are some women that I see that are also like, well, I don't wear makeup. I don't do this. I don't do that. And it comes across as if, you're shaming the ones that like to do that stuff. Because to me, it's fun. Back in the day when we were little, so a lot of us played dress up and stuff like that. Some of our babies like to, dab and makeup. If they're going to an event, one of our babies, you might put a little lip gloss on her and things like that. I think it's like super, super fun. I love it.
Yeah. I mean, I think we all kind of came from that though. I think every single one of us, coming up, we were in our mom's heels, kind of just running around the house, like, So, I mean, and also, hey, Maxie, also, that's also where we met. We met at Rave Review. So dressing up, putting on different things, that is definitely number one fun all the time. So I love it.
My background was different, only with the sense of my dad was a barber. And not only was he a barber, he had the women's side. So he had the full family, shop. So we were raised as your hair was your crown. And in your hair being your crown, as time went on, as hairstyles changed, he changed with the time. Because he was given the curls, back when women had to go. So that's a process. You're not natural with all these dangly curls with really wet, silky curls. So that's the same thing where now the trend has moved to wigs, or it moved on to braids, then wigs, then now lace front. It's like we move with the times. Now, the funny thing about it, the twist about it is males are now doing what females have always done. So now they got the male version of the lace front and they can look 20 years younger. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's an interesting story to bring it in. Like the same male that probably was on some female about their hair. Now they going to get this $600 lace front. I mean, I'm saying hair kit, male kit. So it's like cute. I mean, it's like one of those things you can't knock it till you try it, or you can't fault someone for something you're not even in their shoes.
Right. Because I mean, as you get older, your hair starts thinning out, and I'm trying to put extra stuff in to make me look, and so the same thing goes for men. Where they're getting a little thin, so they got the little weave that they put down and track down and shave down, makes it look really. Oh, you haven't seen that, Candace?
20 years.
Oh no, I was reading a comment. Sorry. Don't mind me. I'll be reading the comments.
Yeah.
They have the along with the male version of the lace fronts, they have the micro what is it, like the micro abrasion, the microderm, whatever it is, where how they can do it with our eyebrows, they can do it with the men's hairline.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about.
They can do it, I think, with our hair too, where it looks natural. And I want to give my opinion on this too. For one, I think I said it before, I do not give a damn about what men think about us. If I want to dress up today and wear a wig, that's what I'm going to do. If I want to be natural tomorrow, that's what I'm going to do. Every move that I make is for myself. And so I really hate that men just want to give their opinion on what we as women look like. I understand back then it was a man's world, but it's a new day now. We have Kamala Harris in office. It's a new day. Yes. So those are my thoughts on that. Oh, and I want to highlight my friend Carlina's comment. She said, coming up as a child to a young adult, my father never liked fake hair and makeup on his girls. So even today, I try to go light on both hair and makeup. But Carlina, girl, not to put all your business out there, girl. Me and you was wearing the weaves. It wasn't light, but it was beautiful regardless of what you did. And I understand where you're coming from though, as well. But I need my
father says the same thing. Why you don't wear all the extra stuff in your hair? Look at that. And he used to, do brush your hair out, and he used to have this like little asymmetrical situation going on with my natural hair. Now this is good right here, baby. You just put that, that's it.
Yeah. And I think we used to live our lives in before, when we were so-called trying to get a husband. We were living our lives based off of the standards of what they thought. And so sometimes they'll say, oh, I like a natural woman, all this other stuff. But when you look at men, they talk to whoever they talk to. It don't matter what you look like. To me, I've heard, excuse my language, but my ex-husband said pussy is pussy. So it don't matter what you look like. And that's one reason why he's
Y'all look
next.
the same in the dark.
I can't take it. I can't take the word.
Yes, and I understand where Carlina's coming from. She said fathers are like that. Of course, your father's gonna love you for you. So, but we can move to the next topic. Or did anybody else have anything that they wanted to add to that topic before I move on? All right. So this next topic to me,
I can't remember nothing nowadays. I'm just saying.
I gotta put on my glasses because I'm an old lady now.
I'm gonna go see the ophthalmologist. That's another thing I have to do on my list.
The next topic. This is the next topic. She's for the streets term.
Oh, I just learned about that. Y'all better school me.
I'm still naive. I still think that sounds not bad. I just didn't know.
Well,
you don't know. Oh my God.
It still sounds like she's a walker. You know, she's walking those streets. You know, it doesn't seem positive.
It does.
I mean, like, you know, she was down.
No, she ain't. No,
it ain't no. She's down. No,
down.
When you hear men talk about it, like it's been men, like even celebrities, they'll talk about a woman and they'll be like, "Oh, don't worry about her. She for the street. She for everybody." That's basically what that is. She's for everybody.
Not private property, huh?
But the thing is, it's still a double standard.
It's always a double standard, though.
Guys always trying to put this negative aspect on the woman when they're the ones out there doing the same thing.
Oh, he can be for the streets too.
His Future and he's on the remix of Franchise with Travis Scott Franchise. And one of his verse in the beginning, he's talking about I bought a Birkin and made you bust it down. And so who knows if he's talking about Lori Harvey or not. You know, I assume that he is. I mean, but basically what he was saying was he's buying all these expensive things and he's gonna make you bust it down and she for the streets. He literally said that in that verse.
I think he was trying to talk about Ciara. He would never, with Lori Harvey, even though she done dated a lot of people and they say she is for the streets. He just seemed like he tries to put her in Ciara's face because, you know, Ciara was also known as an industry chick. So I felt like it was low key shade at Ciara because see, when you think about Ciara, when they dated, she wasn't as popular as she was in like at the time that they were dating. He was popular. So he could have been talking about he bought her a Birkin. And yeah, I really feel like he throws a lot of shade at Ciara.
No, I think he throws shade towards women in general. A lot of guys throw it towards women in general when we all know Future is a hoe. He's for the street. So that's what they do. They try to flip it and make it seem like, oh, she for the street, she for the street, she for the street. Bruh, you for the streets too. What you talking about? Talk about yourself.
But then that's, you know, I mean, as we talk about it, we can go on and on, but you know, the double standard is there. It will always be there. So it's just like,
but you know, even though the double standard is there, if we know about a man's background, we ain't trying to date him though. Like I wasn't trying to date those players and all that. And like the cap was at Tuskegee. I'm sorry, no offense, but I was not trying to date you.
And them all
the football players.
Say about that.
They for the streets,
Woo! So I didn't date really know those, you know, but the thought though of getting, I don't know, the thought of someone that knows who they are, they're confident in themselves, they just know that they like to please women, is more attractive to me than just a random ass hoe. Like, what you gonna do for me?
Yeah,
what I'm gonna do for you? I mean, to excuse one hoe over another, I'm just saying. Preference of, you know how, because it's some old school hoes. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then the older I get, when I listen to blues songs, and I'm listening, I'm like, we used to listen to this every Saturday. What are they talking about? And I really listen, I'm like, this is a dirty hoe. Like, I mean, but they're old school. You know what I'm saying? If you to the left, to the right, you being respectable about it. You being up, you ain't running through no back door. You being respectable about it. I'm like, well, he must know that he has something and he wants to share it. So, not to say the hoe about it. It's just people just term it that way. I just say you may be like a Casanova.
Yeah, this is the thing about Lori Harvey. A lot of people like I said, like to say she's for the streets, but Lori Harvey is just an attractive woman that a lot of men have pursued, and she cannot help that she's famous, and all of her relationships have been out there. And so I feel like
famous people.
Yeah, them saying she's for the streets is trying to minimize and take our power away as being women that we can be sexual. There's nothing wrong with us being sexual. There's nothing wrong with us doing whatever. But I just feel like it's their way, since she's a woman that they can't have, they want to call her a hoe.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. And y'all know that happened to me. I'm going to talk about it. I wasn't going to talk about it, but my character was attacked on a show a few days ago. The guy asked me, first of all, you sound like an old man talking about how many people did you cut? And I was like, cut? Do you mean how many bodies I got? Because that's the thing. That's the saying now, your body count.
Killing
he tried to, because I'm a very, well, you guys don't know, because with y'all I was like meek little scared Candace, because I used to be scared of y'all. Y'all was scared.
Everybody scared of y'all. Shoot.
What? But no. But as I've
revisit this being scared of us.
Okay.
Yes, as I've grown into the woman that I am very opinionated and know who I am. And I have very strong opinions when it comes to Black women and our empowerment and our sexuality. And he didn't like that. He tried to call me a hoe because of my views. And so I told him, I said, don't let the smooth taste fool you, sir. Sir. Yes.
1, 2. With a smile.
Like, so I noticed men try to do that. They try to call women the hoe to take their power away. But when you have women like Amber Rose or Lori Harvey that own that, and that, or even Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B with WAP, they own what they do. They get mad at that. So
tough titty. With a smile. And
I will spit out my drink.
Out there. Cheers to y'all. Do you think?
Yeah. But are y'all ready to go to the next topic, or do y'all want to keep talking about this?
No, we can move on.
Okay, so now the next few topics will be girl codes. And first of all, I want to know, do y'all still think girl codes are relevant in the time that we're living in today? Like, is there a code of being loyal to friends today like there was before?
There better be if you don't have a friend.
Right.
I don't know. This new age of people. Do y'all look at the shade room? These new chicks?
No,
these new chicks don't get it. I feel sorry for.
I don't.
The younger generation. I feel.
That's all I know to say.
I don't know where they finding loyalty at. I'm like, I don't know. They're just so shady. They just every bite, and then they want to turn around and be back together. I'm like, what? Either you agree or disagree, or you know. It ain't no, we gonna be buddies next week. No.
And then woe is me, pity, have mercy on me, oh Lord. You know.
Yeah. Oh, and then they hate when you have other friends outside of them. Like, I've just never seen just the craziness. So I'm gonna start with the first girl code. So this one is an easy one. So are you guys comfortable? And like I said before, I think yesterday, Cheetah and Raven, y'all were close friends. Me and Kanea were best friends. So are you guys okay with telling each other, like, hey, that's not a good look. Your outfit that you got on is not working. Like, especially
now, you know.
But what if she feels excited about the outfit? What if she thinks that she's killing it? You gonna
and I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna slaughter it too. I'm gonna be like, listen,
because no.
And
then see, I'm mad if I get out and then I take a picture and later on look, and I'm like, what the hell?
You ain't tell me? Yeah. 150%.
You Or if I'm like asking a female, like, they got this stuff together. They A1. And then I'm like, well, and they can't have an opinion. You don't have an opinion about what I look like. Like, you're not gonna critique at all.
You got
I need extras around me now. I need you to be up.
I do want to hear Kanae's answer, but I want to say this. There was a girl that I met, because sometimes it's hard for me to tell somebody that it doesn't look cute, especially when they're feeling good. Like, I met a girl. She was stylish like you, but sometimes she would just put stuff together, and she'll be like, if I feel good in this, it's just gonna look good.
Oh,
so I was like, okay, go girl. I was like, what do you say? Because she felt like I'm gonna rock whatever the hell I want to rock. If this is what I'm feeling today, this is what I'm feeling.
Was it complimenting her though?
Sometimes no, but she felt good in it, and sometimes yeah. Like she would show us what it looked like before she put it on, but then when she put it on, it was banging. Like, oh, okay, girl. So
okay, you own to something. You own to something. Let's see what you got.
Let's see what else you got. Hold on, let's go in your closet.
Yeah, do that again. Like, yeah.
Well, let me just say this. When Kanea was mad at me when I was leaving Tuskegee, you didn't tell me, Kanea, my all black was raggedy in this Ray Review fashion show. So
wait a minute.
And then y'all made a speech. I was like, we can't have people wearing faded black. Like they talking about me.
You had faded black on?
I didn't think so, but then later on y'all said it.
Black is one of those things you can't. Black is just like white. You can't have old blacks and try to put them together.
I guess I was committing black on black crime.
And you know that was always our signature, either the first scene or the last scene. You gotta have all black.
Maybe I was sad. I was probably sad because
I was leaving. But Kanea, what is your opinion on this?
So I feel like if you have a creative friend and the creative friend doesn't ask for your opinion, then I feel like you shouldn't give it. But if you have a friend that asks for your opinion, then I definitely feel like you should be honest, because if you're not honest, it's gonna come across. If you're not honest with me, I'm gonna think you're being a hater and you want me to look a mess. But yes, I'm all for total honesty. If I see something and I feel like it could look a little better, I'm gonna always make suggestions. I'm not gonna totally shoot it down because I don't want to be negative. Right.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna definitely always say, well, it probably would look better if you would move the pants this way, or if you would wear it with this jacket, or you need this belt, or those shoes don't really match, but these will. It's like I always have something positive to go with it, rather than just shooting her down and stuff like that.
I do
that with my daughter. I do that with everybody. I do that with my husband. I'm the one who got him dressing the way he does to this day.
You better do it.
So, but yeah, and then like with even my own wear, I'm always gonna ask, like, how does this look? Does my makeup look okay? What do you think about my hair? Stuff like that, because I value that in Candace and in our friendship.
I was gonna say, I think I've told you. I'd be like, no, that ain't working. I've said it. So
because it makes you want to ask them for more opinions about other stuff when you feel like they're being honest about something as small as an outfit. So.
Right.
I hate when a person can, like I said, really pull themselves together, and then you ask them a question about you, and they have no opinion. I'm like,
I be feeling like they're a low-key hater.
Yeah,
how do you not have an opinion? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you not have an opinion?
Not part of my crew.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree.
I see you.
Low-key haters are out there.
Some people will say that I just can, like, they were like, I can just do myself. I can't do other people. What? I
see you. with a smile.
Well,
Yep.
Never again.
Exactly.
Yep. Thank you, Raven.
Won't
Oh
ask.
my God.
You know, you see him, you acknowledge, you smile. Great. Great. Thank you.
Got it.
Never again.
Got it. Got it. Got it.
Yeah. So let's move to the next one. So this one is a controversial one.
Sorry, before you move.
Dating.
Is it
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
is it rude to like Kanea was saying, she tactfully will tell people, what to do. I mean, like how to change. But if it's a stranger, I am just such a people person. I talk to strangers no matter what. I'll tell your kid, I'll look at you crazy if but if it's something going on, is it wrong to tell a stranger or help a stranger fix something on them or like
You're nice.
You didn't turn the mama. Hold on, let me tuck your shirt in, baby.
pass. If it's wrong, I can let it pass. You know what I'm saying?
This be in, right? This side in, this ain't out. That's what I'm saying. Oh my God,
I mean, like, if it's just something that I'm not if it's like the crazy outfit and I mean, like if it's something wrong and I want to help you because I wouldn't want nobody to, you know what I'm saying, let me get by if something was going wrong. So I don't know.
It depends. Like if you're talking about something like
stranger
blood on the back of her pants because she got her cycle.
Yeah, you had a person pass and they got that.
I would definitely say something about that. Or what are some other examples that I've seen? Well, this is with guys too, but we're talking about women. But if your fly is open, that is the most say you at work and somebody's fly is open, that is the most uncomfortable thing that you can tell somebody if you're in the workplace. For me, it is because I'm like, oh Lord, I don't want them to think that I'm looking at their stuff. You know what I'm saying? So,
I say it in passing, like, oh yeah, that's nice. Your fly's open, but I just threw it in there. If that's the look you're going for, but let's go back to this. And
I'm all for it.
Then they'll leave like, oh Lord, I didn't know my fly was open the whole time.
I'm all for the honesty, 100%. I say go for it, Sheeta.
Yes, and I didn't know Raven put her stage name. Now I hate that I didn't put mine. Mine's was Mirage. And that Kanea is Ambient.
Throw that in there.
Hold up, I'll be right back.
I don't know how to do it.
What was yours?
Can you do that? You can't do it.
Was it Nori? What was it?
A door.
A door. One like Nore or something.
That was Nore was
Norier. Was that
Nore?
Not Latrice, but Sharice.
Oh.
Really?
It was
I can't remember.
Latrice.
I think Latrice was Laurier. So yeah, Lashida was a door. What happened to Raven? Raven was Oasis.
Still there. She got her camera off.
And then Kanea was Ambient. And I was Mirage. And I feel like y'all was being shady by calling me Mirage. Y'all were like, it's something you see, but she's not there.
What?
I was like, okay.
What's happening with this, ma'am?
The shade.
Kanea is really about to put her stage name on there, right? Like,
oh my goodness, she did it. She just did it. You have to go out and come back
in. Next time.
My connection is like horrible. Everybody keeps going out, but I'm gonna move to the next topic. This one, like I said, is controversial. It's date. Do y'all see it? Oh my goodness, my computer is being weird.
Yeah, I see it.
Dating your friend's ex or them dating yours.
No.
That's ridiculous.
Nope.
Do y'all know? Like, first of all, I want to shout out my friend Freddie. He was on my show last week. I got these topics from him. This was an article we discussed on his show. Now, there was a woman on his show that says she does not care about people dating her ex because maybe those people had a connection. And I said, that's not me, because I would be thinking, okay, while I was dating, my friend was scheming on my relationship. Like, so, but she said, if you are truly over somebody, it shouldn't matter.
Now, that sounds right.
Well, if it was a adult conversation, meaning all parties were in the room and could talk cordially about how they were done with each other, but they felt like they connect. Yeah. But if it's like, no, you still crossing boundaries. Like you said, it's like the background, like, so you were plotting, you know what I'm saying? Like, when did you figure out my ex was your type? Like, did y'all connect? Yeah, nah.
I kind of feel like I feel sorry for you, but you know, go ahead. But I feel sorry for you. If you're going, maybe you're gonna make a great person out of that situation that was. Bless you.
But then, what? For me, my friends, we don't even like the same type of guys.
Exactly.
I don't know about y'all. We don't like the same type of guys.
I don't think me and Kanae have the same type.
No,
even
we
like
don't.
in the pursuit, you know what I mean? Even in the pursuit, we don't even pursue the same type of guy. So for somebody to, then you outside the circle. If you really dating somebody as my ex, we wasn't in the same circle anyway.
Like, right, exactly.
Who the close is.
And then I asked her, I was like, what if y'all, like, you decide to go out with friends and then she come bring your ex and then your ex has to see you with your new guy? It just seemed messy, like unnecessary drama.
Yeah,
like, and then
I don't think they weren't a friend.
Right. Yeah. I was getting ready to say the exact same thing. I don't think that they were really like, you know how like we're tight. I don't think they were tight like that, because or somebody's not communicating. One person is uncomfortable with the situation, just not saying anything. Because to me, I'm big on loyalty. I would feel like you're not loyal to me if you're with this other person, and obviously we're not together for a reason, because I'm not an unreasonable person. And so if you're with that person and you know why we're not together, I feel like that you're not loyal to me or this friendship.
Let's talk about that last comment. My friend just posted on there. When we break up, we all break up. Like, ain't no, you know, because exactly what can they say? You know what happened to me because of that one? It's over with. Everybody in the circle is done. Like, you break up with all us.
You can't hang with the click no more.
Yeah, right. That's it. You ain't got no business hanging around none of us, because we know you and we know how you did. And you know, the reputation of that person should speak volume to where nobody in your circle, your inner circle, your friend should even try and touch that with a 10-foot piece of paper. Like,
oh,
ooh. I can't say pole out and then metal. There needs to be no conduction of no type of energy, like nothing.
I've had a situation that me and a homegirl were hanging out, and we saw somebody that we both thought was cute, and it was like a cordial, well, do you like him? You know, you want to talk to him, or, you know, I wanted to know before I pursue or whatever. I was like, girl, you got him. Ain't nobody I'm finna fight over. Like, I just thought it was cute. I mean, I ain't pursuing. If you want to pursue. You come get me. I ain't on my way.
I know some of our college friends that had fallen out over the same guy, and they were close in college, but now they're no longer friends. And Kanae, I think you know them too. One was from Texas and one was from Florida. And they were in Rave Review.
Oh, crazy. Go to that private chat. Every topic you got a bombshell.
Go to that private chat. I'm just saying. That's woo.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna put it in the private chat.
Yeah, you better put that in the private chat. That's situational.
No piece of me is that important to me.
Right.
More important than my friend.
There's 10. Hey, 10.
Like,
they were under you. They weren't under
but
us.
I know Raymond was like, Raymond, you said even though y'all might make a wonderful person in the future, like it was under who?
No,
these were people. They came in with me and Kanea. They came in with me and Kanea because they was in that fashion show where, remember, we did the R. Kelly, y'all did the Janet Jackson. They was in that fashion show, and that was a fashion show where y'all was on board. These were people y'all brought in.
Ooh, let me tell you, I feel old. I can't remember anybody. Asia sounds. That sounds familiar. The last one, but that first one, I'm drawing a blank. A blank.
If you saw their faces, you remember.
Probably so. My husband just came in and he is trying to disarm me.
That is unfortunate. Honestly, that's sad.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is, because I don't think any man is worth somebody's friendship.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Are they
still together?
No.
Well,
no.
They might be over him by now. Like, girl, he was not even
right.
But they're still not friends.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's unfortunate.
So let's go to the next one, because I hope they don't kill me.
But I probably dropped the name. The old woman in me. It's just.
I know you said, but you didn't pronounce it right.
I'm sorry.
So.
I hope they didn't catch that. I hope
so hopefully they're not watching it.
Y'all just gonna have to play it back to catch it.
Yeah.
So girl codes, if you arrive together, you leave together. I think this is definitely true. But I've seen it from my friend's show, and I can attest to being here in Atlanta. I've seen women leave their friends at the club.
Absolutely not.
And think about that girl in Chicago, Kanika, the one that passed away or was in the freezer.
Oh yeah, that was in the hotel.
Oh my gosh. Nope.
Oh,
and then I know her friends felt like, oh my gosh, you can't.
But they were young. They were young. Like some of these girl codes, when we first got on the code topic, these things, like, they don't have the same values. I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's like it's something different in the DNA. They don't have the same values. I'm all for that. If we come to a place together,
we lead together.
Yeah.
That's my number one rule, unless it was a discussion had or something like that. But nothing out of the blue, where you just just up and
like, I'm okay. I'll see you back.
And that's why. Right. And Kanea, if you know me, have you ever seen me pissy drunk in a club? No, I'm the one.
That's not gonna happen.
If I break out, the exit right over here. Come on, like I just cannot get pissy drunk in a club with a group of people, because I'm watching. It's too much that can happen, and a lot used to happen in Tuskegee, especially at the Soul Inn. The atmosphere, all those.
Because I think it was one a minute, many times that either she'd have like, let's, and I'm like holding everybody. Let's go,
You ring that keys, it's time for everybody to go.
And I remember, I think we could have been out with y'all. Can y'all hear me? My connection is horrible right now. But we were it was when they changed, Harrison's Farm and Lounge had opened up, and there was a fight that broke out, and I feel like we were with y'all, but we jumped over the bar. Do you remember that, Kanea? We jumped over the bar, and it was it was just a lot that happened. I feel like Raven was there. I don't remember Sheeta, but I was there. But it was just crazy. We always looked out for each other. I'll say that. And I could never leave another woman at the club, but I've seen it over and over again here in Atlanta with this new generation of women.
Yep, we always made it home safe.
And older women too. Older women that come that want to get some thing. their plan is to leave their friends. So
and see that was a standard set before they even left. They already knew I'm getting some, I'm leaving. Own self then.
Yeah. They all had their plan.
I had a friend, we took a girl trip to Miami and we were all chilling and one just went off. Just, we weren't doing what she wanted to do. So she just went off. She just really wanted to go do what she wanted to do by herself. I was like, no. And then she didn't have a phone. Then her mom called her. Something happened where I informed her mom because I'm sorry, I'm not going to be responsible. Nobody. I was like, I don't know where she at. She ain't got no phone. You know what I'm saying? Like she just goes.
She decided to just go. Craziness. No.
Then she ghosted. Then she left the whole trip.
Like,
how do you plan a girl trip and you leave the girls?
How'd she get back?
Flew and we drove. We drove to Miami. She went to flew back.
On who dime? That's that's different.
On her dime.
Leave your girls to go for a dive.
I think she kind of dipped because she wanted to be with her boyfriend.
Was he there?
Road trip. Like,
was he there?
No, he was back in Atlanta. So she dipped out in the airport and went back to Atlanta, even though that's where she stayed at the time. But how do you do that? Like, girl trips that your girl dipped, the planner dips the whole trip.
Wait a minute, she was a planner?
Yeah, we went because of her.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah, some elevator not quite going up to the top floor.
It's just a lot. You know, in college, it's like you at the end of you at the end, you're trying to be over, you know what I'm saying, exams and dealing with everything. It's just a lot. You just want to trip. That was what vibe we was on. So we was going, we were being smart about it. We had got now considered the Airbnb. Back then we got whatever it was called, but it wasn't a hotel. It was like a nice subdivision. And you know what I'm saying? We were cooking. I mean, we were just enjoying. We had the car because we drove down.
Y'all drove to Miami.
Mind you, it was like this is one of those girl trips where the immediate girls weren't together. Like that even twisted. You know what I mean? Like y'all were saying y'all were, like best friends and me and Ray were close. So then it became like switch your friend and your cousin. And then so the people left there like not the closest. So it's like we're gonna make the best of this trip, but
Candace would have been leaving.
Yeah. Not even here. Y'all had fun. That probably is how that happened though.
Because it was just a lot. It was a lot. But she totally just dipped. I mean, that's one of them girl codes too. Like we friends, we not friends. So don't go on a trip with, I don't know.
Yeah, we not going on a trip.
Speaking of craziness, and I know this is completely off the topic, but I've always wanted to hear the story of the girl that ran for Miss Tuskegee and said Coca-Cola was sponsoring her and all this other stuff.
What? So what's this?
Yeah, Kadan, do you remember this?
Nope.
There was a girl, and I think she was in Ray Review, but you guys told us the story a while ago. I think she was before us, but she said Coca-Cola was sponsoring her. She ran for Miss Tuskegee, and I always wanted to hear about this crazy story. I only heard bits and pieces
about this one. Tan was Miss Tuskegee, right? I
know. Tan was, yeah.
Tan, do you know anything about this? I know you probably still watching us. Do you know anything about this?
But that's a good story time. So we'll talk We'll talk off the record for this for later on, offline for this, because I think I want to make that story time. But let's go to the last topic. So it's let's see, is it there? I don't know why my computer's being like this.
Yes,
but tell your girl her man is cheating on her.
Oh, absolutely. You better do that.
Yep.
Because in a minute,
I'm telling.
It's like you know the girl and you hook them up. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah. The first proof, the evidence proof, you know, because once you have this little inkling, like, wait a minute, did I see what I just saw? You know, you're gonna go into it like, wait a minute, let me check this out. Let me make sure.
See, I've never been in that. I've never been in that predicament. I get my suspicions about people, but I've never actually had to like, but I would do it because it would be on my conscience. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want them doing that to me.
Right.
And again, I'm always coming back like, where were y'all when this happened? Like, if you stuck around me and you ain't say nothing, I don't care what it is. I don't care if I got something on my pants or if the nigga next to me is cheating, whichever.
That's the code.
Yeah, because it all boils down to loyalty to me. Again, I don't want to find out that you are aware of something and didn't tell me, and I wouldn't want, and vice versa. And then also, if I do say something, because nowadays, well, even back in the day, if you say something about somebody, you caught their man cheating, they're going to get offended and say, oh, XYZ, mind your business and all this other stuff. I'm going to make sure I have proof, and then you can deal with the proof however you want to deal with it. But I'm going to make sure, I'm just going to say, hey, look, if it was me, I would want to know. So this is why I'm telling you. Don't hate me, though.
Yeah, right.
Well, I have the unpopular opinion. I'm not telling. I've been in this situation before, and I told, and the person stayed with the person. They got married and had me in the wedding. And I still have to see this person, even though I knew that they was living foul, as they used to say back in the day. So I feel like with certain relationships, sometimes people know what's going on in their situation. And you never know what's going on in that person's relationship to say like, oh, this person is cheating, because maybe they already know. So I don't want to be the person that brings the bone. I would rather, yes, you can have all your proof in the world, but if say myself, if I found out my husband was cheating, I can't say that I'm just gonna walk away. Yes, thank you for that information, but I have so much stuff tied to my marriage right now that I'm not just gonna let some side chick take what I have and what I've built. So I don't know if I could tell. I mean, maybe I would. Like if it was Kanea, yes, I would tell. But I would make sure that I could tell her as lovingly as I could, because sometimes the person bringing that information you might look at as a hater. And when I brought the information to the other person, I was made out to be this person. I was hating on the relationship, and I was a hoe and all this other stuff. So,
and that's to me. That's back down to loyalty, because I'll be the ride or die chick. I'm like, now what you want to do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like for real, like.
But what if they're saying, well, I'm gonna believe my man, he's saying this, and
yeah, but I'm not gonna come half stepping. If I see something, if I see it and I know what I see, and that's really the only thing that really gets my blood boiling, for somebody to take advantage of somebody else that I love, that I cared, deeply about. Don't take advantage of none of my people. Get it? What I'm saying? So if I see it and I know what I saw, and I come to you, understand that's my husband's phone. It's great. But one moment, please.
But that goes into, like, I know you want to tell the person that their spouse is cheating, but what if you feel like this person was wrong for them to begin with, and you didn't say anything about them being wrong for them, but you knew they was wrong? Would you, in the beginning, would you tell your friend like, hey, this guy is not the guy for you?
I would take it as if like I was talking to my daughter. Like, how would I handle the situation if I was talking to my daughter? Because children are rebellious. Children are very rebellious. If you have a daughter and you go tell your daughter, I don't like him for you. You can do totally better and things like that. What's she gonna do? She's gonna still date him. She 9 times out of 10, she's gonna have to learn anyway. So if you're a real friend, then I do feel like you're supposed to be honest, like you would be with your daughter. You would expect your daughter to be honest with you, and then also, don't be afraid to say something out of what you think that your friend might say back to you, simply because you know that your friend might truly, genuinely be hurting, and she's gonna need her friend, not a mom, basically.
Yeah, and that's all. And that's all you can do. All you can do is be there for that person. That's why I said, let's say if it was you, I would tell you, but I would, like I said, do it lovingly, and I try to be a support to you. If you do decide to stay with your spouse, of course I'm going to be there for you. I would never shame you for whatever decisions you make, because that's not my relationship. But that's the whole reason why I would want you. Kania, why are you looking like that? I'm just saying. But I think about myself, and I think about the situation that I've been in, and we're going to talk about this offline. I don't want to say this on camera because I don't know who's watching this, but I'm going to tell you guys the actual situation. It was going to be a story time, but I decided not to do it as a story time. But yeah, it's real.
And I will say, typically if you have your friends, like, we got a lot of tight little group of friends, right? Then your friends are your friends.
Mm-hmm.
And your friends' husbands are your friends' husbands. You're there for your friend. So just like you came into the situation of your friend's husband, you tell your friend you were in her wedding, and at the end of the day, I'm still gonna be looking at him like this. I see you.
Mm-hmm.
Cause that's my friend.
Yeah.
You ain't my friend. That's my friend, my girl.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm here.
She might do it, but I ain't with your shit.
I see you. I won't play that.
Yeah.
I see that we always be on that like, that's my girl.
Yep. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate if you have that guy that tries to separate. He's trying to be Mr. from The Color Purple. He's trying to separate them on the tree.
Uh-huh.
It's unfortunate if you have a guy that's like that, because that makes the situation even worse. Yes, we're talking about if you have to tell your friend and your friend is going to give you backlash. Mm-hmm. But what if you're getting backlash from the husband who's in your friend's ear? That's even worse.
And I like what Valerie says. She says she is telling Ray she's going to believe Raven, basically because Raven has been 100 with her since day one. Mm-hmm. And so that is a true friend. The fact that friend can take what Raven is giving her, because not everybody can take that information. True. And like I said, people will turn on you. You might think that they're your friend, and they'll turn on you for telling them the truth.
Yeah. They will, but it depends on how long they've been in that relationship, and how much they've been through in that relationship. You know what I'm saying? So it just really depends on the relationship that you've built with that friend, that girl, and then how long that girl has known that man. So,
and then I've had, on the flip side, I've had to learn about, because I'm the only one not married in this situation, but I had to learn in dealing with my friends and their husbands, to walk a different way, in a sense of the things that we used to do as girlfriends, hanging out, being close together. You can't invade a married couple's privacy, or it's borderline, it's boundaries. I've had to even teach my friends, my other single friends, who they was overstepping my boundaries. Hell, and that wasn't even my husband. Like, don't go to your homegirl's house jumping on their bed. Like, why are you on a married couple's bed? Why are you in a married couple's room, period? That's his space too.
And that I have a question about that. Like, let's say, I'm meeting Kanea at her house and she's not there, but her husband is there. Do I wait at the house with the husband, or do I not go in the house? And so I've said in that situation, I'm not going in. I don't feel with somebody else's husband. It's just me and them.
Too. How does she feel? Because I mean, everybody does feel different. You know what I mean? And same thing. It's like, I mean, I got friends that when I do get married,
they ain't come to your house.
I'm gonna tell their ass, you better wait out. And you already got my cameras at the front too.
I will say this: my husband has friends, and he calls them friends, right? But they ain't been to this house. They haven't been to this house. They haven't stepped across that threshold. They don't know where he lived, you know. And they friends, but they ain't coming in. It's one he talked to just about every day. He actually drove through town, slept in his car outside.
Boundaries.
Some things you just don't. Some people just don't. They ain't stepping across the threshold.
Like
that will never.
Why you sitting on the same couch all up under somebody else's husband?
Nah.
No, I don't care if we went to school together.
Yeah. And see, I nailed. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. She says, I always call my friend first to make sure if it's okay, if I can stop by. It's a respect thing. And what if your friend says, oh yeah, go inside, but all it is her husband in there?
Oh, if it's just my husband, believe me, I know be like, I'm just stopping by to drop this off. All right. or if it's just him, if it's for me or for the kids, I'm just dropping this off for them. Or she'll call me and meet me in the street. I know, like, she won't do that. She ain't doing it.
Yeah.
I know that person. She's a respect all day long. Like, even with, I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, she was like, Raven, I have some stuff. I'm about to bring it back. I was like, Belle there. Okay, I was just checking. I'm like, girl.
Yeah. Because it's definitely a slippery slope. I'm never gonna go to somebody's house and they're not there. Like, I just don't feel comfortable, regardless of how comfortable my friend may feel about me being there. I'm just not going. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that song. I'll call before you come. Don't just pop it over. What is it? Don't just pop up over at the blue. Better call.
Yes. So we're gonna end it here. We've been on almost an hour, and I want to thank y'all for coming on. This was fun. So I want to get everybody's final thoughts on things. So I'll start with you, Raven.
Oh, great. So let's see. What am I recapping? Do you with your hair, no matter what. And girl code, don't leave your friends at the Dead Blam Club. Thanks and good night. Please tell your friends if they're cheating and just accept whatever they accept. Because you know what I'm saying. If you're there for your friends, you're there for your friends. And that's all there is to it. And yeah, don't pop over at the blue.
I'm taking notes.
And I want to say this, LaShawn, make sure I posted my YouTube link. Make sure you go view it on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel, The Candy Shop. You will be able to see the whole show there. It will be posted, LaShawn. Thank you for the support. But I want to go to, I'm sorry, Raven, were you done?
I think yeah, because I could barely remember anything. So yeah, I'm, grandma in the building. Okay, grandma. Can't remember.
So, Lashida.
Squirrel. Sheeta May.
Look past. Well, let's see. Sum it up. Since I'm the only single one, let's see. Girl code. There are things that you must accept when your friends are married. That there's a different relationship. There are boundaries. Please respect those boundaries. And as far as your hair is your crown. You definitely just need to do it. Do
you.
However, like Raven said, if you're going to get somebody else's hair, respect the hair, wash that hair, put it on good. No, seriously, wash it. No. You still gotta take care. It's maintenance. And care somebody have on nappy wig. Like, really? You still gotta comb it?
Oh, Hey, Sonya.
And that's it. That's good talking. I'm taking notes from my friends who have older kids than I and are married. Relationship goals, parent goals.
He's coming here tomorrow, y'all. So we ought to get together tomorrow too.
Yeah, definitely. So, Kanea.
Well, first to talk about what Lashita said, I don't know about parent goals because I am entering in the Candace and I as well, and then Raven, you probably are already in there, the preteen stage.
Oh yeah, like this right here. You know,
No.
right there at that. Right there.
Okay.
That.
So that's what I'm going into, you know what I'm saying? And also, when the reason why I was taking notes is because Raven was like, Deb Lamb. I have not heard you say that in a long time. I had to write it. Yes.
I can't cuss in my house.
I love y'all.
That's why they get it at my job. They get it at my job. They get it.
Oh my God. I've never heard you curse. Never. I would love to hear that one day.
No, I don't want to hear it.
You scared? We need to talk about why we used to be so scared of them, but we'll talk about that when we, off camera. But
thanks,
back
team.
to my final thought. I am I'm big on loyalty, as you can see. I don't want to throw my zodiac in there, but y'all know I'm a Scorpio. So, and we are big on loyalty. So, I stay loyal to people. I hold people's secrets. I expect the same in return, 100%. If you cross me, one time is probably the last time that you're gonna do that. I've had, a past relationship, Candace, you know about this, where I thought that, we were all buddy, and they tried to go off on me, and I'm not with the new age go off on people, as Lashita was saying in the beginning of the show. They go off on people.
I told you that wasn't your friend, but
and then you come back and then you want to be all buddy the next week. No, baby, I don't roll that way. All well wishes going, from here on out. But yes, I'm very loyal. I expect the same thing. So in terms of all the girl codes, every single girl code out there, majority of them, I don't know the whole list, but I'm down for all of them because I'm a girly girl, as Candace says. And then also, she's for the streets. I think it's a huge double standard for an insecure male, basically. And then also with the weaves and makeup, men all in women's business about the weaves and makeup, whether, dads, because my dad has actually said some things like, I like the natural and stuff like that. And, so I'm not going to be disrespectful and things like that, but women are beautiful no matter what they wear, and no matter what they wear does not define their personality.
True.
Well, again, I want to thank everybody for joining the show. Oh, this is funny. She said you sound like a Virgo. That is so funny. I'm not into the signs, but if we were to go there, I'm a Gemini, and people say I'm the craziest. But anyways, I want to thank you all for joining. Just like Kanea said, I love you, ladies. You were the ones. You were some of our first friends when we got to Tuskegee. You looked after us, and you made our HBCU experience the best. Rave review. Yes, this channel is all about Black women empowerment, and just issues that we face. I feel like we don't have enough people that speak to what we go through, and so I would hope that I provide that on this channel. So thank everybody for joining. Thank you everybody for joining. Make sure, make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
Here's water.
Yes, I finished my drink. Tonight was ladies' night. Tonight was ladies' night. Sunday is me and Kanea. I think we started doing movie reviews. So I got to figure out what I want to call that.
What movie are you doing?
With this Sunday we are doing Tales from the Hood 3. I know people haven't seen that, but it was actually good. And the hair horror movie, what was that? Black Hair, Kanea? What is that movie called?
Oh yeah, I heard about that one.
It's on Hulu.
Bad Hair.
Bad Hair.
Bad Hulu. It's called Bad Hair.
Yes. So we'll be reviewing that. And then Mondays is Mimosa Mondays, Wednesdays is story time, and then Fridays is ladies' night, and also the Lions Den for the fellas. So next week I will have the fellas on. But thank you all for joining, and I'm Candace. We're signing off. And
All right.
yes, thank you, Inell.
Thank
So I'm
you.
gonna